she just handed me back the keys to a life that's been knocked off the track. Then you turned toward the porch and you didn't look round, and I learned how a soul makes a shattering sound. And oh, the silence was louder than words, the sharpest goodbye that I've ever heard. The moon pulled away from the edge of the sky as the stars gave up watching the light in your eye. My heart hit the floor like a stone in the snow on the night you let go. Now I drive past that corner and I hold my breath, tracing the outlines of a slow, steady death. They say time is a healer, but time is a thief, leaving me stranded on the shores of this Yeah, the silence was louder than words, the sharpest goodbye that I've ever heard. The moon pulled away from the edge of the sky, and I finally saw how a promise can die. My heart hit the floor like a stone in the snow on the night you let go. The night you let go. The taillights are fading, the winter is staying. The night you let go. I try to buy a brand new map to find a road that you aren't on, but every crack in the pavement stones is a place we stood before the dawn. The static on the radio still hums the tune of your favorite ghost, and I'm the only one left here playing the reluctant host. I remember too much, I remember it all. The way the light hit the picture on the wall, the smell of the rain on your old denim jacket, the silence you left in the way I can't hack it. Most people flicker, most people fade, but you're a debt that I've never quite paid. I'm cursed with a mind that refuses to touch the mercy of blur. I remember too much. There's no such thing as a passing thought when every second is etched in ink. I know exactly how your coffee looked just a second before you take a drink. I see the ghost of your hand in mine in the empty space of the passenger seat, and the way you sighed at the yellow light at the corner of every single street. They say time is a healer, a river, a thief, that it carries away all the weight of the grief. But my river is frozen, the water is clear, and everything lost is still hovering near. I don't want the details, I don't want the cues. I'm tired of winning the things I should lose. I remember too much, I remember it all. The way the light hit the picture on the wall, the smell of the rain on your old denim jacket, the silence you left in the way I can't hack it. Most people flicker, most people fade, but you're a debt that I've never quite paid. I'm cursed with a mind that refuses to touch the mercy of blur. I remember too much, I remember the goodbye, I remember the door, I remember wishing I didn't anymore. cold on the counter. The clock is just bruising the wall. I'm tracing the lines of your ghost in the hallway, waiting for shadows to fall. I keep the TV on mute for the static, to keep the heart thumping at bay. But the silence is heavy, a lit-colored blanket that won't let me push it away. And I'm crying in the quiet, where the noise can't find me out. Just a hollow kind of riot, and a whisper of a doubt. No one hears the ceiling crashing, or the way the spirit breaks. It's just salt and silver splashing in the spaces silence makes. The neighbors are cutting their grass in the distance. I hear a car door in the street. The world is a rhythm of moving and breathing, while I'm just a pulse in the sheet. I used to be scared of the thunder and lightning, the roar of the wind at the glass. But now it's the peace that is truly so frightening, watching the slow minutes pass. If I screamed, would the drywall splinter? If I roared, would the floorboards rise? But I'm trapped in a permanent winter, with a drought behind my eyes, until it finally rains. And I'm crying in the quiet, where the noise can't find me out. Just a hollow kind of riot, and a whisper of a doubt. No one hears the ceiling crashing, or the way the spirit breaks. It's just salt and silver splashing in the spaces silence makes. The light's getting long on the carpet. The day is beginning to set. It's so quiet in here, I can hear my own heart asking if I'm finished yet. Not yet. Not yet. I heard your name in a crowded room. It felt like rain, like an old perfume. You laughed the way you used to do, like nothing ever broke in you. Your pictures glow on a different arm, new inside jokes, a brand new calm, while I'm still stuck in the aftermath, counting the cracks in what we had. You say it was for the best, like that erases the mess. But you don't see me at night, fighting memories I can't repress. You moved on, I didn't. You let go, I held on too long. You found peace, I'm still missing every word in our unfinished song. You replaced me like I'm history, like loving you was easy to forget. You moved on, I didn't yet. Your side of town feels unfamiliar. Every street just feels lonelier. Our old cafe shut its doors, still smells like us, still hurts like before. I replay fights I should have won, apologies I never got. the pain like it works the same for everyone. But my clock froze when you left, and yours kept moving on. You moved on, I didn't. You found love in someone new. I'm still haunted by the silence of everything we didn't do. You sleep fine, I relive it. Every promise we never kept. You moved on, I didn't yet. Maybe one day I'll stop checking my phone, stop hoping you'll feel alone. Maybe I'll stop saying your name like it still has power over me. But tonight I'm still here, drowning in almost and nearly. You're already somewhere else, and I'm still where you left me. You moved on, I didn't. That's the truth I can't outrun. You found light in the ending. I'm still lost when the day is done. If loving you was a lesson, then I haven't passed it yet. You moved on, I didn't yet. One of us healed, one of us stayed, stuck in the love that wouldn't fade. I still sleep on the left side of the mattress, leaving space for a ghost that never stays. The coffee cup you chipped is in the cabinet. I can't bring myself to throw the shards away. The clock on the wall has a hollow kind of rhythm, ticking off the minutes since you left the room. The silence is a weight, a heavy kind of vision that fills up every corner with this gloom. It's the shape of missing you in the doorway, the outline of your shadow on the floor. It's the coldness in the palm of my hand now, the way I keep on looking at the door. It's a jagged edge, a hollow space, a map of everywhere I see your face. It's a geometry of grief I can't undo. That's the heavy, lonely shape of missing you. I saw a coat that looked like yours at the station, and for a second my heart forgot to ache. But then the light shifted, a cruel revelation, just another phantom in your wake. Now the house is a puzzle with a missing center, a frame without a picture, just the glass. I'm a tenant in a memory I can't enter, watching all the seasons start to pass. It's the shape of missing you in the doorway, It's the coldness in the palm of my hand now, the way I keep on looking at the door. It's a jagged edge, a hollow space, a map of everywhere I see your face. It's a geometry of grief I can't undo. That's the heavy, lonely shape of missing you. They say that time rounds off the corners and smooths the edges of the blade, but I'm still tracing every border of the mess that we both made. It's a dent in the pillow that won't rise, the reflection of the longing in my eyes. It's a circle that never ends, a broken line that never bends, just the shape of you, still the shape of you, in everything I do. I watch the seasons trade their colors for the gray. I memorize the silence of every empty hallway. The clock became a hammer beating soft against the wall. I learned to love the shadows just to feel like I was tall. I kept your winter coat hanging right beside the door, like a ghost that isn't welcome, but I'm begging it for more. I waited past forever, past the ending of the light, past the point where wrong and wrong somehow turn into right. I stood beyond the deadline that the angels set for grace. Now I'm standing in a future that has wiped away your face. They told me time would heal it, but it only made it wide. I waited past forever, and I died a bit inside. The garden turned to iron, then it crumbled into dust. The silver on the table has been eaten up by rust. I stayed until the echoes grew too tired to call your name, until the very embers forgot they were aflame. I'm a statue in a graveyard where nobody comes to pray, just a monument to someone who couldn't walk away. Infinity is heavy when you're holding it alone. It's a kingdom made of water and a scepter made of stone. I thought that being faithful